In the end, I think it was a good and peaceful solving. But let's hope it stays that way. Okay, the last two quests is maximize all crusade stats. I don't think we will do that. And seeking forgiveness, which is present. Let's have a look. Come on, exit. Wonder what Baphomet thinks about Ember. He's like amused or just furious, or will just try to kill her as soon as possible. Alright, back to Dresden. Can't I like teleport? Go. Let them flee. Bye. Let's evade the merchant. And another long rest.
If I ever find myself in a temple of Shelyn, which side should I turn to face the altar so I don't offend her?
Face her with your heart.
That was a very easy answer, but I don't think you can offend Shelyn with your looks in any way. Heroes. So many crusading things left to do. Enter. And we're getting closer to the Midnight Fane. Slowly but surely. When in doubt, save. Quick save. Okay, how was she called again? Rhianniath. Are you? That's an odd name. Thea, Horgus, Ramia, and Rhianniath. Here we go. Let's make some music for fun. Ember? We'll all die, maybe very soon. How can we waste our short lives fighting? Sounds like she wants to disband the crusade.
Beautiful!
Yay. We are standing, arms folded, pensively observing the activity around her. Noticing you, she greets you with a nod. So tell me, what's this personal matter you wanted to discuss with me? Rhea sighs loudly. She obviously has trouble saying this. Cold, businesslike manner melts away. I said this in my head so many times, and now that I actually have to say it, I can't put two words together. I want to talk to my son very much. But he's avoiding me. I know you're friends, or at least he listens to you. If only you could convince him to at least approach me. Okay. I don't know who her son is. She looks quite human, or maybe half-elf, elvish. Son. It won't be Regill. It won't be Sosiel. Probably Lann? Probably Lann. Remind me, who are you? Rhianniath, sales representatives of Frisk, Dazzle & Co., trading house in Erosian. I have a few offers for your quartermaster, but making business connections is not my main reason for being here. Just a minute. Who's your son's name? I know no one by the name of Neve. Oh, of course. Forgive me. Neither's not a real family name exactly. My husband didn't have any at all, and neither did I. We took the name of the village he lived in. My son's name is Lann. Ha! Yes, I'm here and he's hiding from me. I can't blame him. I might never have another chance to make amends and tell him I love him. Why exactly doesn't Lann want to see you? Rhea turns around. Isn't it obvious? I gave up and abandoned him. The day his father and I decided to go our separate ways, there was that. He must resent me. Or hate me. Maybe he's ashamed of me. Or maybe he's wiser than me. Some children shouldn't meet their mothers. There's no point in reopening old wounds. But I still want to see him. So much. If I may ask, why exactly did you abandon your son? Because... Rhea fights back tears, as if the tragedy is still too raw for her. I broke. Gave up. Convinced myself that it was our decision, not my decision. That would be better for everyone. I'm not sure if Lann told you, but I had other children besides him. They were different. All of them were special. And all were missing something. They just couldn't survive. The last one was born in pieces and I realized he would be the last one. I just knew it. I didn't need any healers to tell me. After that, it's like I sank into a black hole. I saw King grieve. I saw Lann struggle to find a place for himself. The neighbors felt no pity for us when they heard about our struggle. They accused us of worshipping demons, Lamashtu, anyone. And I realized I was to blame for all of it. For making King go up to the surface. For deciding to have children with him, no matter what. For appearing in Kin's life, having Lann, and for what? So he should suffer? Kin and I discussed it. He said he would take our son and go to the tribe. We both thought we were relieving each other of a terrible burden. That at least we would be making Lann happy, because he would grow up among his own kin. I still ask myself if we did the right thing. If Lann doesn't want to see me, there was nothing right about it. Oh. That sounds awful and awfully hard. I mean, in the end, I think Lann has every right to not want to meet her. So we're gonna still talk to him and see what's his decision. Alright, I will find your son. Rhea nods, trying to maintain her composure, the tears glistening in her eyes. Thank you. This means so much to me. I wanted to ask something else. It might be rude, but I'm worried about Lann, so... Is he just one of your fighters? Nothing more? Forgive me for being so tactless, but people say he's often seen with you. Let's say a very non-committal... I like Lann. Thank you for answering. I would be glad to know that Lann has found his happiness. Rhea lowers her head. I don't know him at all anymore, but his heart has always been kind and he's always responded to kindness in others. If you've been sincere and honest with him, I'm sure you've won his heart already. Okay, it was not non-committal. I failed. Lann. Wonder what his reasons are for not seeing her. Also interesting that it doesn't seem to be like a quest. Come on, Logan, run. Ah, now he's moving. Hey, Lann. What brings you here? So many things we can talk about. And also about our relationship. Your mom came to see you, Lann. Why don't you want to talk to her? Ah, she got you too. He clears his throat. It's not that I don't want to see her, I'm just busy. And waves his hand vaguely. With, you know, this and that, Crusader matters. Sometimes I feel like a mother of the large brood. Besides, she didn't come here for me. She's here on business. I didn't want to distract her. By the way, have you seen her card? I got one from a merchant. Then produces a business card from his pocket. Rhea Neath. I always have to read that one first. Dazzle & Co. Trading House Nerosian. Embossed in gold and everything. People with gold lettering on their business cards probably don't have time for idle chit-chat. I bet you need to book an appointment a week in advance. Even if I do, what will we talk about? You think I'm angry at her? I'm not. I never was. She and my dad had it rough, and they didn't make it, and that's nobody's fault. But so much time has passed. She and I are just strangers now. If you happen to see her, tell her I've got a lot on my plate right now. Maybe some other time. You know she lives in Erosian now. Maybe I send her a present on her birthday. I want to talk about our last training session. Yeah, I realized that got a little weird. Turns the scale side of his face to you. He likes to do that when he's embarrassed, I guess because it doesn't flush. We both got a little carried away and, well, we probably shouldn't train together anymore. It wasn't the best idea. Besides, I lied to you about my intentions. Couldn't just come out and say that I wanted to spend some time alone with you, to get to know you better. I'm sorry for lying to you. You have nothing to be sorry for. No offense taken. And turns his human side to you and smiles. To be completely honest, I liked it. It was as if, by fighting you, I started to understand you better, strange as that might sound. And of course, it's flattering to have a beautiful man be completely focused on me, never taking his eyes off me. Even if he's thrashing me in the process. But didn't Lann win in the end? Anyway. Now you're not the only mongrel on the surface. Got any plans for the future? Plans? You have too high of an opinion of me. To be honest, I've never had less of a plan than I do right now. I thought everything would be simple. We'd go to the surface, become crusaders, and somehow figure things out later. Later is now. Thor tells me not to rush things, but he always says that. If I listen to him, I have moss growing out of my ears before a single thing changes. Yeah, I think Sal is like the embodiment of not changing. One thing's for sure, as long as you are our leader, there's hope. Things are always happening around you, and it made me realize that I need to stick with you. If I do, one day I find myself scaling a citadel of evil. A bow blessed by all the gods clamped between my teeth, about to plant an arrow in the chest of some evil ancient demon. Your people have come to the surface. Does this mean you're no longer Neithis? That is a good question. We're not fully Uplanders yet. I think we are now Uplander Neithis. Although, if you think about it, we used to be neither Uplanders. After all, our ancestors came to the caves from the surface. Now I've given myself a headache. Maybe I'll leave the task of renaming our people for a better time. Okay, back to the mother. But at least it kind of sounds like he would like to meet her. So, it looks more like picking some excuses or, yeah, seeing some distance between them. Let's see if we can mend that. Sorry, but Lann doesn't want to see you. Rhea nods. He's stubborn. I'm not sure if he gets it from me or his father. Please, try again. But now... Rhea retrieves a package from her bag and opens it to reveal a small striped arrow painting. A small striped arrow painted yellow and red, with blue fletching. There. It's an arrow for the very first bow. I made them so bright they could easily be seen in the grass. I showed him how to shoot. I taught him to train his vision, to count for the wind, to fix the string. Just take it to him as a souvenir, a keepsake. Tell him I've never forgotten about him. I know Lann won't forgive me, but you should know that at least. Oh, that's kind of cute. Back again. We are the head of the crusade and we don't have anything better to do than playing messenger. Anyway. Let's have a little talk. What brings you here? Logan gives Lann the arrow. Your mum gave me this. She's never forgotten you. She's very sorry. At the same time, I think it's a bit invasive. especially to comment on those things. Anyway, Lann takes the arrow carefully and examines it. This is my toy from when I was a kid. It's... Suddenly he breaks the arrow with his clawed hand and flings it behind his back. Ah, it doesn't matter. Not anymore. She made a choice and my dad left her. I don't want to blame her. I have no right to. So he is angry. It's quite understandable. Then catches his breath and smiles with the human half of his mouth. Sorry. I must have woken up on the wrong side of the bed today. Sitting around resin for too long is bad for me. Start getting irritated by the smallest things. I'm always in the best mood when I'm killing demons in the wound. Don't tell her I threw away the arrow. And please tell her I don't want to see her. It will be better for everyone that way. I guess best to stay out of it.
I can handle it.
Wait. Wrong. Eh? How did I mess up? He threw... Wrong voice. He threw the arrow away. I'm sorry. He grits her teeth, holding back tears and tosses her head proudly. Alright. It was just a silly sentimental piece of wood that won't change anything. He's right. He did the right thing. Oh, there he is. I'm very excited to see how this is going to go. Then strides up to Rhea and stops, as if he's hit an invisible wall. Mom, you look... well. Rhea clenches her fingers so tight her knuckles go white. Lann, you're so tall. I see your entire tribe is here now. How's Dad? Did he stay down below? He died. Oh, I see. Lann, I thought you didn't want to come. Lann sighs heavily. I still don't want to be here, but I would be a coward if I didn't come. It's alright, Mom. I'm not angry with you. I've just been very busy. Rhea looks away. You're lying. Am I not even worthy of your anger, Lann? Do you hate me that much? That's hard. I mean, with two you could sigh, why don't you finally reconcile? But like, that feels so invasive. Maybe it's just personal experience with my own family troubles. At the same time, this is awkward. I think I'm going to go. Also sounds like not the right thing. I don't know. This is awkward. I think I'm going to go. I just don't like the messing with family backstory and... yeah. Because it really sounds like I want to excuse her in front of Lann without even knowing what really happened and how he feels. And yeah. Lann points at you with his clawed finger. Hey, stop. You start all this and you can't just run away now. He gulps. Don't leave me alone here. You hate me, Lann? Mom, of course not. Lann frowns and shakes his head. I understand. For years I've blamed myself for you and Dad trying to live like a normal family and have more children. If I hadn't given you false hope by being born alive and almost human, grief wouldn't have broken you. If anyone is to blame, it's me. I don't have the right to be angry with you. Oh, Lann, ow. Oh, that hurts to hear. Ah, poor Lann. There's the hugging option. What does it matter if you have the right or not? Say what you really feel. You don't have to have a reason to feel like that. Lann sighs, gathering his thoughts, and turns to you. Can't jerk my way out through, can I? You want me to turn to my mother and say, Mom, it doesn't matter that my last brother was taken out of you piece by piece. doesn't matter that you've been banished from everywhere because of Dad and me. None of that matters, because the selfish brat wanted to have a mom and still does, even after growing up into a man. Is that what you want me to say? No, that will never happen. Never. Oof, this dude, my heart. Yeah, I feel it too. Oh, Lann. Rhea smiles sadly. You've already said everything you needed to, sweetie. You've never been a selfish brat. Headstrong and a little lazy, maybe. But never selfish. Forgive me. I love you so much, whether you believe it or not. I'm sorry that I wasn't strong enough to be the mother you deserve. Lann gives up. His face falls, like someone let out all the air of him. I forgive you. I love you too. But I said just now, I went too far. I was so lonely without you, and angry at you, at Dad, at mostly myself. I know, Lann, I know. I'm so sorry. Rhea quickly wipes away her tears and smiles. You silly little cave potato. Oh, what a cute nickname. Don't you dare be angry at yourself. Never regretted having you. Not a single day. You know, I'm leaving soon, but when the war is over, find me in Erosian. We'll visit your brothers together. I made sure the Greys were looked after. Well, do you agree? Lann gulps and nods without saying a word. Oof. Oh, they hug. At least that. But ouch. That hurt to witness. Poor Lann. I'd like you to stay longer. What will they say about you in Legends? Lann who went into the crusade with his mummy? Is that really what's important? Warriors of Dresden, would you get a load of this? My own mother is humiliating me. I think that went well, better than expected. And of course you didn't hear me say legend. So let's rest, have a look at the crusade business, and then Midnight Fane.